take all my pawns.
I get to take all your pawns.
Because I can't play, what, if I play rook g8, you just have...
Rook g8, by the way.
Rook g8, h7.
What's your...
Not yet. King g6.
The e-pawn
And I
is
still lose
no
all my
stalemate.
pawns.
And there's no stalemate. That's important. Yeah.
Yeah, still losing all my pawns. That's the problem. You just get all of them.
No, we don't need all of them. We just need the g-pawn.
Yeah, true.
The players have caught up to this position. We've just seen rook takes e4, king g6 is on the board. We're expecting the rook to have to backpedal its way all the way to the, because of the threat of rook e7 and rook e8. So we thought rook, and Hikaru's reaching, we thought rook a4, getting as much distance as we can, and we thought rook e7, threatening mate in 1, and he has played rook a4, by the way. Rook e7, threatening mate in 1. You gotta block that mate threat, and then it's just
Rook h7, king g8, and rook c7, and that's it.
Absolutely finished.
Yeah, this
I'm
wins.
waiting to see Hikaru's reaction the moment he realizes that he has a lost position.
Oh, there it goes.
Check first. King to g8.
This wins.
Oh, sorry. It's actually rook a4. This is the position. A rook check. Oh, sorry. Rook check first by Magnus, putting the king on g8. No choice.
Rook c7.
Rook e7.
Or c7, whichever.
Again, you can't defend with the king.
You cannot.
I think now it's becoming clear to Hikaru.
Hikaru is having a sudden realization.
Can't do anything about it now.
The defense he had counted on.
Yep, game over.
Work. And he is forced to play king g8. Nothing to think about here.
There
it's
it
the
is.
only move.
He usually reacts. He usually shows it. And I think now it's dawning on him. There it is, that this does not hold up. And his choice of giving away his a-pawn and playing for this e5 maneuver was not the way to play. I was impatient, looking to fix the position. And he has a tendency to do that in defense, not to sit and wait. He tried to create a draw on the board directly, a fortress, and it turns out that it did not hold up, and now he's physically displaying the futility of the situation.
Because this move, rook h7, is actually kind of nice. He forces the king to g8. He plays rook to e7, or rook over, doesn't matter. The rook has to drop back to stop the threat of checkmate in 1. And king takes, and a moment ago the king was on h8, and there was a rook g8. But now with the king on g8, well,
Take it.
the g-pawn is just, it falls, and with these two connected passers, that's all she wrote.
Note, by the way,
Yeah.
he only has one move.
Yeah.
He only has one move, and he's thinking. So
this is the exact
that speaks
position.
to the fact that he probably feels like he missed this move, although he would have lost anyway. But now that it's very, very clear, he's looking at it and he's realizing, and he only has one move. Right. There's no reason to sit here. Why not just make king g8 and suffer about it later? You're just losing time on the clock for no reason.
Right.
But it is now that it is hitting him emotionally, and he is very upset that this has occurred because he defended so well for so long, and then he just ditched his setup and allowed this for Magnus, and suddenly Magnus Carlsen is going to win and go into a three-way tie for first with a drawing of the lots to decide who moves on, giving himself a chance.
And who's the odd man out?
And somebody will be the odd man out. Incredible.
As if we didn't have enough dramatic excitement. We knew the Sinqufield Cup, despite the many, many, many draws and the fighting draws, we knew the Sinqufield Cup always delivers. At the very end, we always get so much excitement.
And this other game going on right now that has some
Nobody's watching.
completely irrelevant.
But I do think that
I
Magnus, Magnus knows that game with MVL. I think he had that in his memory bank as he was watching this game.
And they're in the rook
into
ending.
this endgame.
They're somehow NBL has actually swindled an extra pawn, and he's in an endgame with 2 pawns to the good, but quite frankly,
all eyes are on Magnus right
absolutely. So let's just stay with that game and not.
And there we have Nakamura shaking.
A very despondent Hikaru, but you know that defense. That was like the airbag defense, A5 and G5. It just failed to deploy.
Especially, it wasn't necessary, and he's playing against the man who says, "I don't believe in fortresses." Talk about waving a flag.
Yeah, boy, but I mean, this is what it takes to win at the very highest level, and we've seen Magnus just grinding out these wins throughout his career. We saw it earlier in the tournament against Sergey.
Yeah.
And Fabi isn't, pardon me, Hikaru is not going to be on Fabi's Christmas A list anymore.
Well, Magnus defeated him in over 2 years after he said he was a regular customer of Magnus, and then he finally defeated him with black, drew 6 games in a row. This one was just looking very much like a draw. Then made some really inexplicable decisions from a practical standpoint. It was better to sit and wait than it was to just toss a pawn and then toss your structure and dare the guy to figure out if there's a win. And if there's a win, Magnus is going to sit there and say, well, I got an extra pawn and your F-pawn's weak. Let's see what it's like. So a very, in retrospect, but even when it was happening, it looked like a dubious decision on Nakamura's part.
Yeah, it's over.
It simply crashed in his face right now, as this move will send him to 3 losses in this tournament as well.
And we will bring you the drawing of the lots live as the other players are brought in. But yes, if the adjudication was based on judging, and you had to pick which 2 players deserved it most to be on the playoff, how could you choose between these 3? Because it's so different. Fabi
he's lost
throughout the tournament.
Yeah.
Magnus Carlsen has joined the 3.
Awesome.
Magnus, the ultimate grinder, versus Fabiano.
Way to go, Magnus.
Played so
Great
well
job.
defensively against Carlsen, showed that he was the front runner throughout the tournament, and then Levon, who played the most beautiful game of the tournament. I mean, how could you pick between these 3 players, Jazz? If you had to pick, who would be out?
I don't know.
Who would be out if you had to pick? You got to do it. Yasser's choice.
Yeah, just give me a second to think about it. But I learned something on break. We got mathematicians in the house, and Alejandro Ramirez, I was saying, well, traditionally you have a drawing of lots in chess where you put